know me, I'm a sucker for interesting color combinations on Mini Coopers, and this one is definitely interesting. Now, I apologize for the cleanliness of this car, but I didn't want to run it through the car wash without permission. So this is a 2023 Mini Countryman S All-4 in Nanuq White with the black roof, black pin spoke wheels. It's an iconic trim, so it is fully loaded and relatively cheap actually at $43,000. Pretty nice vehicle. The black and the white works really well, as you saw in my last video with this car. Nice black badging all around. Power lift gate, which is a nice feature, especially on the Countryman. Very nice. But what sets this car off to me, and why I think it's cool, white exterior, blue interior, indigo blue, and this is just beautiful. I mean, really is, with the silver accents over here on the doors. It's just a neat combination. Black door handles, power seats as well. It does have the power seats with memory. It's just really cool. I mean, you don't see blue with white very often, and this works really well. Now, I thought they were going to do the blue interior on the one over there with the melting silver roof, but they didn't. They did it on the black roof, and it really does work. And the details on this vehicle definitely make it work well. So it's just a really nice car. Now, as far as creature comforts inside, it does have the mini head-up display. It has touchscreen navigation, so it does have Apple CarPlay as well. So it has the stuff that people like in these cars. It has this really nice dash as well. I believe it's illuminated, but don't quote me on that. The nice detailing on the doors. These seats, these blue seats, I think are amazing, and they're very comfortable as well, so that's a big bonus. This car also has the multifunction rear view mirror, so it has the garage door opener and it has an alarm, so there's another nice feature there. Power sunroof, so you do have the panorama roof up here as well. Very nice. It's just a very nice car. And the fun thing about the Countrymans, though, is they also have a Mini Countryman timer, which I'm not exactly sure how this works because I don't know much about it. So if any of you all are on there, you could tell me a little bit about the Countryman timer. But I believe it has something to do with going off-road or cruising on the street based on the fact that it says Street Cruiser right here. Can I click on anything? No? Okay, so it tells me all of that as well. It's kind of like a, looks like a little like EKG thing there. But just really neat. So there's that. And it has Sirius XM as well, so that's another plus for all of you all who love your music. And of course, it being an all-4, it does have the all-4 all-wheel drive system. And being a Cooper S, it does have a 2-liter, 4-cylinder turbocharged motor. Now, most people think with 189 horsepower and a 3,500 to 3,600 pound curb weight that this thing is slow. I happen to know for a fact with the all-4 and the all-wheel drive system and the 8-speed automatic, these are far from slow. These are pretty quick, pretty capable little cars. Even in this configuration, it is not a slow vehicle. The Countryman JCW, incredibly fast. The Countryman S, not slow at all. It is a capable vehicle. It's not as fast as the JCW, obviously, but it is a good vehicle. And I don't know the 0 to 60 time on it, so I don't have that information for you. But it's just a nicely spec'd out car. I even noticed it has black exhaust tips on it. Very nice as well. It also has the black trim on the side rockers, which is something you don't get on all of them, but this one does have it. Black roof rails, which is something you don't always get on these cars. Really nice as well. You typically see the silver gray roof rails, so getting the black ones is really nice. It has all the bells and whistles pretty much. Now, people do love to complain about the fact that there's an electronic parking brake in the Countrymans. Well, yeah, there's an electric parking brake. It's never really bothered me too much. Even with the manual transmission ones, I've never really thought of it too much because I'm not going around doing handbrake turns. But everything is here where you need it. The controls for the center screen are also right here, so you don't have to touch the screen. In fact, when I'm driving down the highway, I typically find touching the screen to be a little bit of a problem, and find that these controls right here are probably the best bet for controlling the screen. That being said, if you're stable enough that you can touch the screen while you're cruising down the highway, you should do just fine. And yeah, it has a great navigation system. The onboard standard navigation system for this particular vehicle is great. You can also use, if you have Apple CarPlay, you can use Google Maps and you can use Apple Maps. So you really have 3 navigation systems in one vehicle, and that is something pretty impressive if you think about it. Now, of course, if you have the ambient lighting set, like I've stated in previous videos, you can also adjust the color with this toggle switch. Now, some people might wonder what this is. I'm not going to push it, but if you do push it, it does alert the authorities that you've had an accident. It's an SOS button, and I believe it either you press it and it calls something, or you press it and this cover opens and there's a red button in there. I've seen a red button inside of them before, but I'm not going to press it right now because I don't want to be dealing with trying to explain why I pressed it. And I don't want that problem right now. So we're not going to do that, but it's there if you need it. As for the rest of the vehicle, black trim rings around the vents, which is kind of cool. I didn't see that before. The overall look of the car is very nice. I like this dash. It gives it a very modern, very neat look. More black trim here. Automatic climate control, of course. You got your start and stop toggle right here. You got your sport mode, driving modes over here. You have your parking assistance over here. You have everything you really need, and in a very nice little crossover. Now, I have the seat roughly positioned where I would be sitting if I were driving this car. So how would I fit behind me? Backseat comfort, always a plus. So with the driver being about 5'9", my height, I have plenty of legroom here. There's almost a good maybe 8 inches of legroom right here. So if there was a 6-foot driver in front, I'd probably have a good 4 to 6 inches of legroom still, depending on how far back they put the seat. So that is plenty of space, very, very comfortable back here. There's a lot of space in these Countrymans. I mean, seriously, there's a lot of space. And with a 40-20-40 split bench, you also kind of get yourself a bit of an armrest right here, or more appropriately, a pass-through should you go skiing and need to put your skis through the car. But in this case, it would make a nice armrest for several people on a trip. Maybe I should take this car to California. It'd be pretty nice, wouldn't it? Now, as I've stated in the past, the Clubman has lots of floor space for cargo. The Countryman has lots of headroom for passengers. However, folding the seats down, you end up with quite a decent amount of cargo space back here. Lots of cargo space, and this parcel shelf actually can fit under the load floor, where you also have your picnic bench here. So if you feel like taking a break, you can. And if you lift that load floor up, you have a lot more space down here as well. The front license plate brackets down here, along with the carpeted floor mats and your toolkit. But everything is here and stored away, and there's room for more stuff down here should you need to store stuff. But then you also have this nice load floor, so you can fit literally anything through here and have plenty of cargo space in this car. In fact, you could put a large object in here and still be able to carry a third passenger. So that is pretty nice. And you also have some nice straps over here for holding things down. You have an outlet back here as well. That's a nice feature. Plenty of other access ports. These are probably for the taillights if you need to change the bulbs. Little storage pockets right here as well. There's just a lot of stuff. And the convenience of a power lift gate makes this even better. Now, as stated, this is an Iconic 2.0 car, so they typically are more expensive, the Iconic trims. This one's $43,000, which to me actually seems rather affordable when you compare it to other cars. This is a pretty good price for one of these, and it's a great looking car. Now, I could do a shameless plug here where I thank Baron Mini for allowing me to review their vehicles, which I will do all the time, but they also happen to have this one right here. They have another new Countryman over there. They have a sage green in the showroom, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out front, along with a couple of Clubmans and some hardtops. They got a good inventory right now. That's pretty nice. And I think they have a JCW or two in the showroom as well. So they got a lot of stuff out here. So these Nanuq White Countrymans are just really nice, and they really do stand out. They have 3 of them out here, but this particular one with the blue interior happened to be my favorite just because I think this is still a fantastic color combo. I love the blue and the white. It's just a really, really nice look to it. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like the blue interior? Do you think it goes well with the Nanuq White? Do you think it would go better with a different color? I want to add that about a month ago I hit 18,000 subscribers, which is incredible for a small Mini Cooper only YouTube channel. So I want to thank you all for continuing to watch this channel, continuing to view my videos, continuing to be part of the Mini community. And it really goes a long way to keep me motivated, to keep me going to do these videos with this channel, because if it weren't for the fact that people like what I do here, I probably wouldn't be doing it. But it's nice to know there are people out there who do enjoy seeing Mini Coopers every single day and watching these videos every single time that I post one. So there's always an interesting car. Yes, I don't always do different stuff. It's sometimes the same thing, it's sometimes similar things. I'll show you 3 or 4 different Countrymans probably, and some might argue, well, it's the same vehicle, what's so special about it? Well, I like to share different configurations just because this dealership, they love configuring these Minis to be unique and be different. So blue interior, you're probably not going to find that at any other dealership. You may find plenty of Nanuq White, but you're probably not going to find the one with blue interior. However, if you happen to go to this dealership, you will. As for me, I'm going to go put this car back and I'm going to head out for the day, but I want to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see, check out more content on this channel at the end of this video, and thank you so much for watching.